path us into your turn to relax. Well, welcome everybody. I'm so delighted so many folks are coming to honor our new practitioners at our center and to witness their acceptance of the role that they've agreed to take upon. And before we go into the ceremony, I do want to say that each of us can do spiritual mind treatment. We teach it, it's simple. Sylvia's given classes here on how to do it one evening, and you get that skill under your belt. And if you want to know more about it, we've got handouts on it. It's not magic, it's alignment. It's just aligning with spirit. But there is something very special about someone who has decided to take the 4 to 6 years, depending on how long it's taken, to become a licensed science of mind practitioner or a graduate from this program. It takes an enormous amount of dedication and growth, because you are asked to look at yourself and to see the areas of yourself that need to shift in order for you to embody the principles, in order for you to get, as Emerson would say, that bloated nothingness out of the way, enough to be able to become a clear download of divine spirit. And you may, as you know our 4 folks so well, including Reverend Gail and myself, you may have noted that we are not walking on water 24/7. If you have noticed that, you're right. We're human beings like everybody else. But this is the one thing that I would like to say that I can absolutely guarantee to you. Otherwise, these women would not be getting their licenses today and would not have graduated. That if you ask them to enter into union with the divine heart and mind, and to know the truth for you in your situation, that they will 100% guaranteed get the bloated nothingness out of the way and ground into the divine heart and the divine mind and speak the truth for you. And if something horrible or tragic or upsetting has happened to them and they're unable to do that for you, I also guarantee you 100% that they would say, I'd love to do this, but I am unable. And they will refer you out. So if you receive spiritual alignment from any of these 4, it's an enormous gift, both to them and to you. And that's why we're able to graduate them and pass out the licenses that will be passed out today. And we are so honored and so privileged to have these 4 beautiful people coming up and performing this service for our community. So this morning, it is my joyous privilege and pleasure to introduce to you a group of individuals who have graduated this intensive 4-year program as professional spiritual practitioners of science of mind treatment. So I would like to ask if Carolyne Cathy, Sylvia Gilmore, Jane Golden, and Sally Isabella Wells would please come up. Woo-hoo! I want your backs to the audience, but at the same time, okay. Back up right here. Okay. At the same time, you're going to need to be present. So, being a spiritual practitioner is a commitment in consciousness and in action to Centers for Spiritual Living, as well as to the leadership, members, and friends of the Mendocino Center for Spiritual Living. So first and foremost, however, it is a commitment to the further unfolding of your true nature. A practitioner is one who has dedicated themselves to knowing the spiritual truth, that God dwells within us, as us. Knowing that for yourselves and for the rest of us here, all others. A practitioner is committed to the idea that the truth known from within must take form in the outer. A practitioner and by having successfully completed the required accredited Centers for Spiritual Living Instruction, you have proven your understanding of the healing principles of science of mind and demonstrated your ability to use these principles in the service of others. So I ask you, do you, Carolyne Kathy, Jane Golden, Sylvia Gilmore, and Sally Elizabeth Wells, do you pledge your commitment to maintain a consciousness of unity to the best of your ability through the daily practice of spiritual mind treatment for yourself, your clients, your community, and Centers for Spiritual Living?
I do.
I do. I do.
I would now like to ask Reverend Gail if she will come up and read our Declaration of Principles. If you'd like to read along with her, they are on your bulletin.
Okay, this is what we believe. Number 1, God is all there is. 2, God is the essence of creation, but also transcends creation. 3, God involves itself into creation in order to know itself as creation. 4, the essence of God is within every person. 5, we are immortal souls and our soul nature lives forever. 6, all the good in the universe has already been given and is waiting to be discovered. 7, as goodness is realized, discord disappears. 8, everything is connected to everything else. 9, we commune with the loving presence of God, and truth is revealed to us through this communion. 10, God is love, God is law, and consciousness is revealed through the action of love operating upon law. 11, we use the creative process of love acting upon law to heal all aspects of our lives. And 12, we are the life of God now.
So I ask you, do you accept as your faith the truth expressed in our Declaration of Principles?
I do.
And will you, to the best of your ability, let this truth guide your life?
I will.
Will you help all those who come to you to understand the truth, that we are immersed in the Spirit of God, that we are in God, and that God is in us? That we are one being.
Yes, yes, yes!
I like that. It's a great gift, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So do you believe that the events, the situations, the circumstances that we experience are the result of that which we think, feel, and imagine collectively and individually, and that the person who changes their consciousness, aligning with divine spirit, regardless of what the conditions appear to be, must eventually experience in the outer realm what has so faithfully been seen in the inner realm?
I do.
I do.
You do agree that that's the so. I therefore charge you to remain steadfast and unwavering, to know that the divine principle is the only power, to know that conditions are nothing to you, that the presence of God strengthens and sustains you, and to know that the one mind inspires your loving and consecrated service. Will you keep this charge to the best of your ability to do so?
I will.
And so to you, members of the center here in attendance, if you're a member of our center, I would like to ask you to please now stand. And I'd like to ask you, will you offer your love and support to these powerful examples of truth? Will you honor and respect the commitment that they make? And will you pledge to receive the service that they so the planet up to the light of truth. This includes giving them loving feedback and guidance to support them on their spiritual journey of seva. And if you do, please say, I will.
I will.
So now, I am going to ask Sylvia Gilmore if she would like to come forward and receive her certificate of completion for having successfully graduated from the professional practitioner from Centers of Spiritual Living. Yes. And Sylvia, I'd like to remind you that you still have the option to apply for a license from our organization if and when that feels appropriate for you. But for now, it's our great delight to honor her and her commitment to our center and to congratulate her for her successful completion of the program and welcoming her as a spiritual coach to our center. Next, I'd like to congratulate Carolyne, Kathy, Jade Aldrich, Golden Aldrich, Sally Isabel Wells. You guys want to come up here, please?
Okay.
Moving
over here, we've graduated.
In fact, that is where you should also be. You can be over there over on that side. We can get all of you in. So now it is my pleasure to congratulate these three here on having passed their oral panels and having their applications to become a licensed professional practitioner of science of mind treatment approved of by our parent organization. And you'll be happy to know they all passed their background checks. So and in stepping forward, they are going to receive their first licenses and to be welcomed as spiritual coaches for our center.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes, thank you. This is a very high honor, and I want to say congratulations. And then what Reverend Gail and I are going to do is to offer the congregational gifts to the recipients, and then each one is going to come up and give you 5 minutes of what exactly the last 4 and 6 years condensed into. 5 minutes. So, Reverend Gail. And what I have here is, let's see, well, Isabella, yours is first. I have got for each one of them a candle that came from my hives, and yes, but Sylvia, rest assured that no bees were harmed in this. The hives themselves, it was just from their wax, and they gave it willingly because they left it for us, and we melted it down. So there's a candle for each of them, and the reason why there's a candle is because I want them to light their light, and I don't want it under a bushel barrel, right? Where no one can see it. I want it lit and held up so high that everyone knows and sees and glorifies the Father, Mother within. So I have a candle, and I also have another beautiful thing that I found at the Botanical Gardens. These are called seed balls. And this is for sky lupin, because sky is the limit for you guys. And these seed balls, they will, when they're ready, there's 2 in here. I would like you to take one of these seed balls and place it on the earth, waiting for the rains. It will melt down. Don't bury it. Do not bury it. release and release these seeds to the Earth Mother. And the first one I'd like you to put for gratitude for the past, all that you've been through. And the second one, gratitude for the future, for all that you're going to be receiving that already is. So I also realize,
May I make just a real small correction there?
okay,
As Warren Golden told me one time, even the sky is not the limit.
exactly. I bought an angel candle for you guys, and I'm lighting it in honor of you both during this ceremony. Honor all of you.
It's beautiful.
My first one is for you.
Thank you so much.
The next one is
I still feel like a fairy now. This is so cute. It should be magic in people's lives.
This one is for you. And the last one is for Carolyne Kathy, which I think at this point everyone knows that she is going to be leading us and gifting Sedona with her presence. So I hope there's room in the car for this and this.
Absolutely. Good. Absolutely. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. Love you, beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Such a treasure. Love you.
So a round of applause. And I am going to go ahead and ask Carolyne Kathy to come up. Put your things down and come up and tell us what it is you would like everyone to know about the journey you've been on.